Hi, thanks for tuning in. We are back on In Realty, this time in Ipoh. Dino has walked around town in Tasik. It's hot and humid and I'm sure he's sweating. But I am here gladly in the Haven. As promised in our earlier segment, I'll be taking you to the Haven. But I haven't died and gone to Haven or anything. It is here in Ipoh, in Tambun. So with me today is Mr. Peter Chan. He's going to tell us all about this gorgeous Haven. So Peter, I was just wondering, how would a place or a location, a residential area be right smack in the middle of this green lush jungle? So how did this idea come upon you?
Well, originally when we saw the site, it's such a beautiful site amidst nature. We were thinking of building a few big bungalows for people to enjoy. But then the maintenance would be high. A few people sharing a 15-20 acre site. And also, in terms of maintenance, it's better to have more people enjoying, more people contributing to the maintenance. So that's why we came up with this luxury condo. Okay,
when you say that, I bet that this would be catering to the niche market. So who are your clientele or your target purchasers?
Definitely it's a niche market, especially for Ipoh. Ipoh people still have this mindset of landed property.
Yeah,
exactly. They have this mindset, but they're not doing well in landed property. Landed property is plenty. Every developer is building landed property because it's a safer way to do it. Now, there's this niche market. There's a lot of people. When I say a lot, I'm talking about 2 or 3% of Ipohites who prefer this way of living because of total security, total facilities, and total flexibility. They can always lock you up and go elsewhere. So we're catering to this niche market, but at the same time, there's another niche market about the vacation market. People from Penang, Singapore, KL, overseas even, who want a place for a second home, and that is another niche market. Then the third niche market, the MM2H, which is untapped in Ipoh. The country has been promoting Selangor, Kuala Lumpur, Penang, and also Malacca. But none of them has promoted Ipoh. So now I'm very glad to say that last week I had the first MM2H person to buy a unit, and there'll be much more.
Okay, and having said that, Ipoh is it's a city, but it's not as buzzing as the rest of the major cities like Kuala Lumpur. So how would you address skeptics, or how would you address concern over having a luxury condominium at an affordable rate?
No need to be skeptical. The very reason that it's not bustling is why Ipoh sells. People come to Ipoh because it's not bustling. They don't come to Orchard Road in Singapore, for example. They're not going to Causeway Bay in Hong Kong. But we have nature. We have the slow way of life, which is perfect for vacationers and perfect for people who want to make this a retirement home. So no need to be skeptical. We're not catering to that kind of market. We're not catering to the yuppies who want to come here to have a good time having discos and fashion and so on. We're catering to the family life, people who want the peace and quiet and enjoy what nature and what this beautiful city has to offer.
Okay, and then here, how many units of condominiums are there? What does Haven comprise of?
We have 495 condominium units, 165 per block. It comprises of almost everything you find in a luxury condo. We have, for example, 60-meter swimming pool, 4 levels, leisure pool, regular lap pool, children's pool, baby pool, and then infinity pool is next to the lake. It's specially designed, shaped like a seahorse. We have a full gym. We have a cafe at the doorstep, a picnic ground, we have even a 600-meter jogging track around the lake. We have a waterway where the overflowing lake, we make a water where there's an overflowing lake, we make a waterway to beautify the whole place. We have a tennis court, badminton court. You name it, we have it all here in a modern condo.
So it's all you need to have in just one stop, yeah?
We've got additional facilities, like we're giving shuttle service where the resident from here to the railway station, to the airport, to the shopping centres, to the hospitals. So you don't even need to drive. You take a train from KL to come here, from Central to Central. We pick you up and you come into here. You want to have your taugeh chicken, you take the bus, go out, have your taugeh chicken. You want to check up, go to the hospital and check up. You don't need to drive. So that's additional. Then we're pulling in Wi-Fi, the fiber optics. We're putting that in. We're tying up with telecoms to do a connected system here. So a lot of luxury goes into this planning.
What are the challenges that you face in making this a success?
The main challenge is the mindset.
Okay.
The mindset of primarily Ipolites. Ipolites, they have no confidence or a short of confidence in their own city because possibly property didn't go very well for the last 20, 30 years. It has appreciated but not at the pace of any other country or even KL and Penang. So a lot of Ipolites put their money elsewhere. And because of that, a lot of people around the country also don't look at Ipoh as an investment destination. And this is the main challenge that I'm confronting. And we are winning. We're telling them that nothing stays static forever. Ipoh has been kind of static, but it's going to move. Just like my friends from Singapore, they laugh at me when I invest in Malaysia. They were investing in the euro and they were laughing year after year until last year. The euro collapsed and the Malaysian ringgit went up. So nothing stays static forever. So Ipoh property price will move, especially for properties that are built based on people's demand, not built based on the fact that you have a lot of land. When you have a lot of land and you build something that people don't need, the prices don't go up. But when like this condo is proven already from the sales that we have, from the great interest that other people have in this condo, the prices will appreciate.
Okay, speaking about prices, how much is this condo going for?
At the moment, we are at 398 per square foot.
398 per square foot?
Yes.
How is that possible? That is really affordable. Affordable and luxury, they can't come together. Yes. So, what's your trick?
There's no trick. It's easily worth 500-600 per square foot, easily.
Okay.
There's no trick because we're in Ipoh. And being in Ipoh, we have to start at the Ipoh prices because if we bring up too high, people will scream that it's expensive and so on. Even as it is now, it is at this low affordable price. Ipoh people are still thinking that it's expensive. They do not understand what is luxury. This premium is a perceived premium. It's not a real premium. They think it's expensive. So they are paying a perceived premium for a luxury product. You understand, you come from KL. 398 is really nothing because our construction cost and the facilities that we offer, the cost is at least 300 already.
And with that, I just can't get enough of the Haven. I'm going to come back to the Haven right after this break. I'm going to talk all about Rock Haven. Wow, look at that. Isn't that amazing? That rock is gorgeous. It is called Rock Haven, yeah, Peter?
Yes.
This is Peter Chan of the Haven. So he's going to tell us all about this. We can't finish the whole story of the Rock Haven because it's about how old is this rock?
This is 280 million years old.
280 million?
It's certified by prominent geologists. And the way they certified it is they look for the fossils.
Okay.
This used to be sea, believe it or not.
So it used to be submerged by water?
It used to be sea, and due to the land movements, this land was forced up from the sea.
And then this happened?
Yes.
And how did you come about knowing that there's a huge rock here? I bet this is all jungle before there's a show unit or even units here.
When we developed the land outside, then we know the existence of such a land. And we did the best we could with this, and which is preserve it.
And how important is being ecological friendly to you as a developer?
It's very important. This is a lifestyle today, and this is the way responsible people live. We try to cut down as little nature as possible. In our case here, we're fortunate. We got an empty piece of land there, so we didn't cut down any tree.
Because there's a development here in the midst of a jungle, so I'm sure there's a habitat that's been threatened, and then once when the animals been threatened, they'll always come into our world, crossing the border. So how do you address that concern?
We haven't touched nature. The slope that you see here, the trees, the bushes, we haven't touched it. So it's all been left alone. We will put a fence around it to protect our residents. so that the wild animals, there are wild animals out there because it's connected to the main range. So we put a fence around it, a nice fence to protect the residents, and that's it. We'll make a gate for them to have a jungle walk if they want to go out at their own risk.
Okay.
But we didn't touch nature at all.
So here, right now we're standing is the show unit. It's at the balcony of the show unit, and I believe this would be shared. This view would be shared with the rest of the public, right?
Yes, we intend to preserve this show unit and change it into a restaurant. So the public can come here, enjoy the view, and enjoy the people in the condo. And they let them envy them staying inside.
So again, there will be fences to keep away the public from the residences,
yes. The
right?
people inside can come out, but the people outside will not be able to go in unless they stay in there.
Okay, would you say keeping it green would be your CSR?
That's definitely. We sell nature, so we will keep it green.
Okay, and how are you gonna keep it green until like forever?
If we promote this, already most of our buyers are aware of this, and they love nature. So we're promoting this so that they will keep it as it is. We're putting up a windmill, not because it generates a lot of electricity. Windmills are very expensive to put up, but to remind them that this is eco-friendly.
But having a residential, surrounded by water, that would take a different care in terms of, to promote the longevity of the residential. So what would your efforts be in maintaining the lifetime of your apartment and also maintaining the green?
Yes, we not allowing anybody to have any activity in the water. So we preserve the lake in that manner, so the lake would not be polluted. Occasionally, maybe once or twice a year, subject to the joint management committee of the owners, we may allow a fishing competition because there's a lot of fishes in the lake.
Oh, but we're not allowed to fish?
Not allowed to fish. No. We do not allow any of these activities because it will create a lot of disturbance.
So what are other future efforts that you are doing to this place in attracting more people to come and realize that, having a residential is not about having a home, just about having a home. It's about having a community and a lifestyle that they want.
We don't need to attract more people because the number of units are fixed.
Okay.
They are about 495 units, they're fixed. So we are selling fast, and as soon as we reach there, anybody who wants to buy will have to pay a premium over our launch price. We don't have to attract more people. We're already attracting
a lot of attention already.
A lot of potential already.
And when you say you don't need any more people coming, so are you satisfied with the progress that is been going on now, and how many % has been sold?
We are quite satisfied considering what Ipoh is and the mindset of Ipoh. We're quite satisfied. We are about 80 to 85% sold for the first tower. We opened up the second tower. We're about 60% sold for the second tower. So we opened the third tower because all the medium units are all gone. So the third tower, the response is very encouraging. There's no more big units or small units in the third block.
What do you mean no more small units?
What is left in the Tower A and Tower C are the bigger and the smaller units.
Okay.
The Tower B is all medium units. Medium meaning 1,002 to 1,007 square feet.
But what about the penthouses? Are they all fully booked?
The penthouses, the first two blocks are fully booked. The third tower, we just opened. There are 3 units available.
Okay, and then I was wondering, how did you get that funky name for this rock? It's Rock Heaven. It's ironic, but at the same time, it bears, that really, on-point definition of what this is. It rocks and it's in the heaven.
We had 2,000 applicants.
You mean you ran a competition to name this rock?
Yes. We had a competition and we offered a good price. We offered 25,000.
Okay,
so
25,000 for Rock Heaven.
And we had 2,000 applicants and all kinds of names came up. So the judges, independent group of judges, making up the mayor, the editor from the Echo, and the Professor Pearson, one of the geologists. And they picked Rock Haven because it signifies what this place is all about. And in one sound, it also sounds very upmarket.
Yeah.
You call it funky, but it's very upmarket name, and it signifies what we are all about. Haven and Rock Haven. It sounds like Rockhampton, for example. So people can remember it well.
All right. So this is a lovely development you have here, Peter. But in the future, what can we expect out of your development?
We expect good neighborliness, we expect good community, we expect people to contribute to Ipoh. These are the creme de la creme who come here, not only because they're rich, but because they appreciate what life is all about. We have a special breed of people buying this place. Not just an ordinary person, not just a rich person, but a rich person who's very conscious of environment.
Okay, Peter, thank you so much for your time. It's a pleasure to be here. It's a wonderful place. Good job. Congratulations again for the haven. It has started to rain now, but it's gorgeous. The view is just simply gorgeous. I'm going to stay here with Peter and just enjoy the view.